Michal Dunski, Coaching Development Homework Lesson 14, Presence and Attitude Part 2, focusing on the Ford Principle, family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. Across the week, I just spoke to two clients who are relatively new. I'm still developing a deeper relationship with these two clients. One I'm fairly close with. She started at the beginning of the year with us, so she'll be client 1, and client 2 I'll get to in a minute. So client 1 started at the beginning of the year. I resonated with her immediately. She's very personable, very easy to talk to, very happy, always brings good energy in the mornings, in the afternoons, whenever she trains, and she really did lift the spirits of the classes that we have to another level. Very positive person, very into learning, which is fantastic. Her family is in Brisbane, but with the military, she got posted out and is posted into Canberra for 3 years as a medical nurse. An army nurse, obviously a medical nurse, an army nurse. And yeah, she loves it. She loves Canberra. It's a little bit small, a little bit quieter, big enough to have some interesting things, but small enough that it's not the big city, for example. So she trains in the mornings with one of the other medical nurses who brought her in. So they've got a pretty good friendship there. And recreationally, she's a very active person. She loves trying different sports, which is great because that's part of Glassman's 100 Words of Fitness. Regularly learn to play new sports. So she's tried things like bouldering and dragon boating and axe throwing, and goes to the golf range and things like that. She just likes being active even on rest days. So making sure that we educate her on how to moderate intensity to everything that she does, so she does have some downtime without burning out, has been really fun because she's very keen on competing in CrossFit as well and trying local competitions, which is fantastic. Speaking to her just about, did she always want to join the military? She actually wanted to be a police officer. However, entrance into the military in Australia, whether you're sworn or whether you go through a college, is a little bit easier when you are younger. Generally, when you go into any kind of emergency services in Australia, they make sure that they have life experience, whatever that means to them. So it is easier to get into the military at a younger age. So she chose that path and she loves it. However, part of her dream is to still try some form of emergency services with the police, whether that's a Border Force style police or Australian Federal Police in the long term. She is looking at doing a stint in Border Force for counter-terrorism as well, which is fantastic. I think that's a pretty cool dream to have. In general, to me, it sounded like she is just keen on helping people and helping people and teaching them in a sense. She'd actually make a fantastic CrossFit coach if she ever decided to go down that path. She's very personable, easy to talk to, gets along with everyone, has a great personality, and is just really enjoying her CrossFit journey to this point. Client number 2 joined 2 weeks ago, so she's still a newer client. But once again, she's very personable, very easy to talk to. She comes from Perth. She has a cool family dynamic in that she is a twin, and then her younger sisters are twins as well. So her and her identical twin are both in the media space. The client is a radio show producer, and her twin sister is a TV presenter in another town, which is pretty cool. And then the 2 younger sisters are currently going from college. They're more sports orientated. They play AFL and team sports and things like that here in Australia. So radio show producer, early mornings for her, 3 a.m. rise, but a 12 p.m. finish. So she has afternoons, which is pretty cool. Her and her twin sister have a podcast, which is part of their recreational activities. They just go on and chat about all things life and navigating life through your early to late 20s, that kind of uncertain age where you're still developing potentially a career path or interest in a career path. So fascinating topics that they have talked about. And her dream is to actually own her own radio show one day, or to be the host of a radio show one day, which is pretty cool as well. So she's definitely on the right track for that. And I look forward to getting to her more. Once again, an amazing, lovely individual, loves training, very invested in her health, but also in kind of communicating and talking about it openly with people of similar age groups. That is my homework for this week. Thank you very much.